When launching in a new city, in addition to the ads online and telephone calls and referrals, I like to do a little research, and I'm always looking for small business owners, people that are sort of mom and pop business owners. And how do you know that? Well, you don't really know for sure, but one of the things I found in today, 2016, that those business owners are typically people who own a business that's doing $1 million a year or less, and those are going to be the small business owners that we want to talk to, because usually their business is small enough that they can make a decision to get involved with you right away. And so I'll usually pick a profession. I've tried doing random, where you just pick businesses, owners in a neighborhood, and that works too. But I found that if you pick a profession that you're familiar with, like if you're really, like if you're an auto mechanic or you work in an auto parts store, then focus on auto mechanic shops in that area, and just, because you can talk their talk, and just make a list of 10 and make 10 phone calls and see what kind of results you get. And if it doesn't go so good, then pick a different profession. So it just depends on how much time you have leading up to it. But if you want to have some great success, you should do market surveys where you pick 10 in that category, try them and see what kind of numbers you get. And sometimes out of 10 you'll get 0 takers, and sometimes you'll get 2. Sometimes you'll get more, but usually it's about 20% is pretty good. And it kind of depends on how your talk goes on the phone. I guess we'll need to do another video on scripting. But one of the things I like to do is, a lot of folks focus on the product, and the product is awesome. And if you want it to grow really fast, if you look at the book, Your First Year in Network Marketing, you want to begin with the end in mind. You actually want to focus on business and business builders. And so you want to, when you talk to people, you're talking to an entrepreneur, you're talking to a business owner. The reason I'm making these calls to business owners is I tell them I'm looking for entrepreneurs in this area that can help me expand this business. And if they're not interested, I'm hoping they'll introduce me to somebody. And I'm coming into town to expand the market here. If we get a chance to talk, we'll talk about how the food industry in the United States is $4 trillion. The snack industry is over $370 billion in the world. And we're just trying to tap a small portion of that. And of course, if they work with us, they help us, then they can partner, and they can share a rather large portion of that $4 trillion. And if they're too busy for that and they give us referrals, we do pay cash for referrals. And I had one lady where she asked, well, if I work with you, do I get free food? And I said, yes, actually, we do have a program where you can get free food, the Free Grocery Club. And she was just all over that. She, before she came up with that, she actually said she was too busy. But then when she asked, well, it's food business, can I get some free food out of it? And I told her, of course. She was like, yeah, okay, I'll be there, I'll come. And so you want to make those calls, book those appointments. If they can't come to the seminar that evening, the open opportunity meeting that evening, then your backup is to book a one-on-one appointment at the coffee shop or the hotel lobby. And if that doesn't work, then you want to actually go see them. And so typically what I'll do is when I get to the new city the day of the event, I'll do one-on-one appointments from 9 a.m. right up until noon, where I actually go drop in on the business owner at their office or their place of business. We've set it up in advance. We have an appointment. It's only going to take 15 minutes. There's a video called STP, or Spot Their Passion, and that video teaches you the verbiage and how we actually do that appointment. And then afternoon, I like to book one-on-one appointments at the coffee shop or the hotel lobby, and that's where I invite people to come see me, and I'll usually double book those. And so what I mean by double book is I'll schedule 2 different people who don't know each other to show up at noon, and 2 different people who don't know each other show up at 12:15. I mean, literally every 15 minutes we book an appointment. And sometimes you'll be talking to 2 people, and 2 other people will show up early, someone else will show up late, and you just have them sit at the table next door, sit down. You do a little mini group meetings. This is a lot of fun. We did this with the other multi-level 20 years ago, where we would fly into a city and we'd have these one-on-one appointments that turned into little group meetings. And the fun thing is, after we had a couple of quick demos, we'd have people from across the coffee shop come over and sit down and said, hey, I'm kind of interested in that. Can you tell me more about it? And we'd get them signed up, and they send them out. They go grab some people and bring them back to the opportunity meetings. You can have a lot of fun with that. Have a great day.